Hello, Larry Richardson here with the promised part 2 of my HOA saga, where the HOA tried to sell my home out from under me and it has been temporarily stopped. Not to repeat everything that I covered in part 1, you can go inside this YouTube playlist and find the original video on this subject and play it. It's an 11-minute video. It'll catch you up to date. On with part 2. Part 2 is going to be the first segment, or the first part of my appeal to the Court of Appeals in the state of South Carolina. I did file my notice of intent to appeal yesterday, the 23rd of September. I'm working on presenting what I've got to give to the court when I actually file my appeal itself. Let me start by saying I'm aware that there's a saying that says he who represents himself has a fool for a lawyer. I understand the concept of where that comes from, but I also understand that I don't have the money to pay a lawyer. So here I am representing myself pro se in this appeals process. Let me start my appeal part 1 by saying, even though the concept of innocence until proven guilty in a court of law is not specifically found in the United States Constitution, the underlying principle in American judicial system is very solidly there. And that is because of basically two cases. One case is Coffin versus United States, 1895. This is a case that was an appellate case before the United States Supreme Court in 1895, which established the presumption of innocence of persons accused of crimes. And then there's another case, it's called the N. Ray R.E. Windshield. It was in 1970. It was a United States Supreme Court decision that held that the Due Process Clause protects the accused against conviction except upon proof beyond a reasonable doubt of every fact necessary to constitute the crime charged. It established this burden in all cases in all states. The decision did not specify which facts constitute the charged crime. Despite the fact that my repeated attempts to receive information from the HOA and its representatives showing that I was obligated to be a member of the HOA or having any document that stated that I agreed to being a part of the HOA or wanted to be a part of the HOA, none of those requests were ever responded to in any way. They never gave me any documentation or any information that bolstered their claim that I had to be a part of their HOA. That being the case, they have not proven beyond reasonable doubt that I owe them any money. So the special referee's ruling from the 21st of August 2019 that I owed the HOA back dues and that I also owed the HOA the fees for the lawyer that they hired to go after me. That ruling is absolutely contrary to the innocent until proven guilty aspect of our judicial system. That's part 1 of my appeal. If that does not get a reversal of the decision from the appeals court, then I am prepared to move on to part 2, which I will reveal in my next segment in this series of videos about this HOA saga, or should I say HOA nightmare. Go out there and have a good day.